glory, and honor to double honors to the elder apostles as well as the elder bishops who labored to teach us the truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing this word, truth, sincerity, and indeed. We are a branch of the branch of Great Millstone, Chicago, reporting live again from the belly of the beast, another Saturday with some more of it.
This is on the 4th of July. We gotta say that. We on the 4th of July. It's Babylon's birthday.
Right.
So that gotta be acknowledged. Go ahead, brother.
This the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
There you go. Break it down, brother.
Hey,
Pop you all the way back there.
No,
Step up, bro.
I'm good right here.
Good.
Yeah. Hey, so like you said, these times we in now, these are the times that the prophets of old prophesied for. Now they're coming to pass now. We in those times. These people ain't gonna be able to keep saying about, oh, that's still so far off and this, that, and that.
Well,
Hey, you know, hey.
And you know what, Salaki, that's good you said that because I was having that conversation with one of my teammates this morning. And it dawned on me the reason why some it's a spirit that I named. This is what I named it. I named it. They're in the valley of Jehoshaphat, and there is no rapture. The reason why so many of these Christians are not taking heed to the prophecies over. They said that 20 years ago. They said that 50 years ago. They said that 200 years ago. And I was like, yeah, but they would never. I said, but all the nations were gathered in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All the nations are pretty much gathered in that area. The whole world is on brace for the Third World War. So they not taking heed to the time. See, and I'm talking about P-Dog, all right? Because he's believing in the rapture, and I'm like, and the thing, and these are the intelligent brother, y'all know.
Yeah.
But they don't understand, man, that rapture is a made up doctrine. It's not real. It's not scriptural. It's not backed up by scripture. They try to use scriptures that have nothing to do with that.
Can I read this for you?
Absolutely.
This is Ezekiel 12. I know, shit. You always pull it out. This is Ezekiel 12 and 26. It said again, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And he prophesied of the times that are far off. Hey, that's how you know P-Dog is Israelite too. It said, therefore say unto them, thus said Yahweh power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said Yahweh. So like the Elder Malcolm was saying, the MOTB wasn't in place. All right, 200 years ago, the nations wasn't gathered in the valley of Jehoshaphat. The real truth, first and foremost, wasn't out. All right, the apostates didn't come. We got all the signs right here, from the apostates to World War III to the MOTB. All right, insurrections amongst men, the kings not regarding their kings nor princes. The people, everything that the Bible says is happening right now, so it's no longer prolonged.
Matter of fact, before you bring it out, read verse 24 and 25.
Right. Come. In Ezekiel?
Yeah. Same where you are.
I got it still.
Go ahead.
This book of Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 24. It says, for there shall be no more vain visions, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. I will speak, and the word that I speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
It's actually doing that, man. There's floods, famine, heat waves. I think something like 3,000 people have died in a heat wave. And 4 in a row for mercy. Look, I think it's something like 3,000 plus people have died in that heat wave in Europe, man.
Wow. Yeah.
You just had all these earthquakes.
Yeah.
Okay, you in the middle. You getting ready to have a famine. You get ready to have a famine. You got current wars. It's not even the threat of war. The war is actually on. And this a war that's going to eventually evolve. It's going to bring everyone into it, man. They are literally gathered in the valley of Jehoshaphat as we speak. What you have, brother?
I had second call. I got second. I had that. Willingly ignorant. This is
Well, that's still fit.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And he's visiting. And he's visiting. Somebody get Isaiah 28 and Isaiah 29. All right, go ahead, brother. Y'all know, I think it's 6 and 2 in those chapters. Go ahead.
Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, and there it is, man. And that's what I was trying to explain to you all today. But, after kids class, before everybody came in, and of course, Joe is completely oblivious and he don't know shit about the Bible. We having this conversation, and he's just sitting there like, fuck y'all talking about? What's
Super nigga.
Right. Typical nigga.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna say something the other day. I don't know if you meant to send it in the thread, but you said the thread. It was me and him, and you said it's going down the valley of Jehoshaphat. I said that went right over his head too.
Yeah, he definitely got in that on accident.
But I said I was gonna say something. I said he's not even thinking about it. He think it's a joke or something.
Isaiah 28.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 28 and 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are.
I got. You want a verse 2, Elder?
Yeah.
Okay. Behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one. Behold, the Lord hath a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and of destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth, and with the hand.
Did not the Lord send storms right all over America, through Chicago, as of lady that tore down all these weak ass, dried out, hollowed out trees? That was tearing up people's houses and cars. All right, that was
everywhere.
And floods. You got a brother's basement that flooded. Just yesterday. Okay. Get the other one in 29.
I got it. It's Isaiah 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and a flame of devouring fire.
Because see, that's the thing about Christianism, man. They don't want to acknowledge that the Lord controls everything, right? That he controls everything, man. And and on the news, when they talk about these things, they'll say Mother Nature this and Mother. Man, ain't no damn Mother Nature, man. It's Father God, all right? Power and how he's doing this, all right? There's a Christian. Well, actually, you'll hear them say Mother Nature. They don't really believe or understand the scriptures like that, man. The Father's doing this, and so with all these things happening, it's like, how much more does the Lord need to do before you people come to the understanding that He's acting in the earth, that He's doing this. So more than that time.
Verse 5, for like is all that is made in the world at the beginning, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
There it is, man. The Lord is showing you the signs of the end. All right, and we're at the end of this thing, man.
That's right.
All right, it's July 4th today, and the Lord's making it rain, and it's probably gonna fuck up there.
God.
That ain't allowed.
And Mexico won their game a couple days ago, and
Who phone this? Alright.
yeah, we could get us far right. So
I got Matthew 24. This brother's also holding Matthew 24, but for those that don't know, Matthew 24, that's the end time prophecy, right? All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3. I'm gonna read it in the NLT. It says, later Yahushua sat on the Mount of Olives. His disciples came to him privately and said, tell us, when will all this happen? What sign will signal your return and the end of the world? So Matthew 24 chapter goes into it. So get 14, Baba Kushah. This is a signal we're at the end of the world along with everything else in Matthew the 24th chapter. Go ahead.
This Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come.
So the gospel will be being preached. Meanwhile, what else is happening? This is this is verse 6. Matter of fact, I'll start at 5. Salaki. Yahushua said, for many will come in my name, claiming I am the Messiah.
And so that's that 500 years of Christianity, of lies. And none of these things that are happening today were happening over those times. Okay? They try to make every little war, every little skirmish, oh, this is the end time. No. Go ahead.
It says it right here. It says they will deceive many.
And the apostates too. The apostates, the men that crept in at the last days, because for that prophecy to come to pass, for like how the scriptures go into many show in the last days, men with pernicious ways, the real truth had to come out. And they coming in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Right.
Because that's talking about Yahushua.
Right.
You know, niggas ISUPK.
Right.
IUIC. That shit folly, man.
Right.
And like the elder said, all this stuff based on Christianity and not the Bible.
And the made-up doctrine of the rapture.
Yes.
The rapture is, why you think the word rapture is not in the Bible? It's some made-up thing, but with no precept.
You remember we used to bring out the concordance, the big one?
Right.
It ain't in there one time.
Right.
Yeah, this big ass book.
There you go. Go ahead.
It says Matthew 24 and 6. Well, finishing 5, it says they will deceive many.
Yeah.
All right. So like the Captain Murphy was just saying, man, you false prophets out there coming in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua first and foremost, as well as the rest of these clowns. It says they will deceive many, and you will hear of wars and threats of wars, but don't panic. Yes, these things must take place, but the end won't follow immediately. It says nation will go to war against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines, earthquakes in many parts of the world. What do you see going on? Places that aren't known for heavy earthquake activity getting hit with 7.5, 7s, back to back.
Well, you had what was that, last week? Or barely 5 days ago, you had 6 major earthquakes hit all over the globe, man. And they were, and the biggest ones were here, close to us. Go ahead.
It says, verse 8, Matthew 24 and 8, but all this is only the first of the birth pains with more to come. Well, hey, what's that more to come? We always talk about it, the beast system, the digital prison planet. All right, they getting ready to put the icing on the cake now, man. This shit done been baked for 500 years.
Now that you said that too, I just saw a video which I intend to do a lesson on. But they intend to declare every surveillance center, data center, a military site. You understand the implications of that?
Yeah.
They said they're gonna so that means it's gonna be a military site right there on the south side, man. They want to declare those surveillance centers military. Basically, it's probably gonna be soldiers stationed at these places.
Yeah, so you don't attack them.
Exactly.
You always see the helicopter.
Because they know people want to come against them. People are coming against them. So they're preparing for that. But I digress. Go ahead.
God, shit about to drink up all the water. Lake Michigan going.
Yeah, it's about to make our water's already fucked up. You don't want to drink tap water. All right, it's already full of metals and drugs and and bourbon. It's probably the reason why so many men have eating issues, because you're getting all these estrogen from all these women's shit that they throwing away and throwing in the water.
Rainfall.
Yeah, you just all messed up.
Back problems, heart problems.
Yeah, exactly. You drinking water and it's doing the complete opposite that it's supposed to for your body.
Fucking up your bones.
This is verse 9, Matthew 24 and 9. then you will be arrested. This is talking about the men of the Lord. It says, then you will be arrested, persecuted, and killed.
And we know that that's next because you know that bill was it C9 or bill, what did they call it? Yeah, I think it was
Canada.
Up in Canada. Yeah, that basically outlawed the Bible. And you know that that's not just going to stick to Canada. Canada's right next door to us. Okay? And they're already talking about doing it in the state of California. So if they do it in Canada and California, what do you think is going to happen to the rest of America?
They say it's a weapon in California.
And they also know that that these citizens are basically had it up to here. All right, we're on the verge of another Bacon's Rebellion, except this time it's going to be way worse because it's also not only is it going to be political in nature, but it's also going to be racial this time. See, the first Bacon's Rebellion, what they don't teach about in school in the first damn place, it was all the poor people together, all right, against the rich elite Edomites. Now all the poor people are divided as well. Okay, so it's going to have a huge racial aspect to it. And you're on the verge of happening to begin because the American citizens are waking up to the fact that the little hats, you know, the guys with the smaller hats, you know, that they're controlling your Congress, they're controlling almost every aspect of America, almost every major corporation, and every major thing that has to do with government. Every major thing that has to do with law enforcement, every major thing that has to do with health. You know, the people with the smaller hats are the CEOs, the commanding officers, and the people in charge. So why is it that these people have dual citizenship and the foreigners have so much power in your country to the point to where democracy isn't democracy anymore? And the average dumbass citizen is finally waking up to that fact. All right? You know, where they understand that they're starting to understand about the electoral college now. Okay? Key and Peele even did a skit on it. All right? They did a skit on it. Well, it was like, you know, they were playing basketball, come out, slam the vote. Said, we got to vote. And he trying to tell people to get out there and vote. And then the other one is telling them, yeah, and now we even got the electoral college. And you know, to vote for us in case we fuck it up and put the wrong person in office. And the other one was like, hold on, what?
Right.
So he said, yeah, the electoral college, what they do, if we put the wrong people, they straighten that shit up, put the right people in office. And so, and he a dumbass nigga, the other one like,
Dumb nigga.
you're like, what the fuck, what you mean? So he said, so you mean that our votes don't count? So now he against the shit, while the rest of them are like, yeah, he like, no. So that's what's happening. The average American is waking up like the character, I can't say the word, character, of Jordan Peele in that skit, man. He was the one that was like, he got it. Well, the rest of the dumb niggas, Key and the rest of the homies, they didn't get the shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say it was funny too, because I remember probably a few months back, you know, you had the talking point come up about, oh, they're trying to turn America into an oligarchy. And it's like what you said, it was that realization that it's only a small group of people actually running this shit, man.
Yeah, and Americans are starting to see that.
It's always been an oligarchy.
And it's always been that way, but see, now you got the internet. And now, so that's what the surveillance is about. Because now they can surveil you, and when you speak about it, you talk about it, they can make life impossible for you. And that's how we know that we're close to the end of this thing, because we're about to be persecuted just for speaking the truth. Right?
Can I bring this out real quick? No, I want to bring that out. But the elder had made a point about the Canada and California. This is Amos 8, and it's perfect too for that. This is Amos 8:10. It says, "I will turn your feast into mourning, and your lamentation, and your songs into lamentation. And I will bring sackcloth upon all your loins, and baldness upon every head. And I will make it as a mourning, as an only son." All these are signs of mourning. All right. It says, "And the end thereof as a bitter day. Behold, the days come, says Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing of the words of Yahweh. And that's what's going to happen with this surveillance, these data centers, and being watched. That's bringing in the family of the word, which is another what? End time prophecy. That wasn't happening 200 years ago.
And that was the whole argument with me and P-Dog. Because he worked with and for AI. And I said, AI is dangerous and it's destroying jobs. It's really messing up the economy. And then and Joe walked into the going into the bathroom. Joe was like, "It's already messed it up," and he walked away. And he came out and we talking about some other shit that was over his head. He's like, "Well, shit, that shit above my pay grade. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about." But the point is though is that it's like he's not acknowledging because and I understand why. The reason why P-Dog is all confused is because he said that none of this, it can't be because the rapture happened. I'm still here. And, and I'm trying to explain to him that that's not biblical. That there's no scriptures. And the scriptures they try to use have nothing to do with that. Okay? But go ahead, brother.
The only one they really use is Matthew 24:36 down, and that's talking about the elect.
Exactly.
When they say one should be grinding at the mill, one left and another take, that's talking about the predestination. That's talking about the elect.
That's Ephesians 1. All right, that's Ephesians the first chapter, man. The elect.
They're predestined, yeah.
They're predestinated. All right? There's nothing you can do to separate them from Yahushua. They've already been chosen. Which we're hoping and praying that that's us. And that's why we come out and do what we do.
That's right.
All right, to make our election sure.
That's right.
So that we can get, and then when that happens, when they get lifted up, ain't gonna be no 7 years of tribulation and all that.
Yeah, niggas still gonna be down here cooking.
Still down here, right? Living in sewers trying to catch rat meat and shit.
They got that
struggling, waiting for the Lord to come back again the third time. Well, we know we didn't make that first trip, but we got to pay for a little bit more, and the Lord gonna come. That ain't scriptural, man.
That's that Seth Rogen movie. What's that movie? This is the end where the rapture happened. Then they was still down here fighting monsters and shit.
That right. Funny as hell.
Running from niggas, and that shit ain't gonna happen.
Right, cannibalism that kicked in.
Gay as hell.
Moism.
Yeah.
Man, gay cannibal gang.
That's about it.
That's frightening. That's actually fucking terrifying.
That's actually pretty terrifying.
They had fucking
Billy Al out here, man, on the loose, man. Fuck out of here.
I have one for you on that rap
They had thunder to that, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
This
She needs rent.
This
That's folly, man.
Just going into the Revelation, how it's no rapture, like the elder was just saying. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, "But because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." Why is he going to have to keep us from the hour of temptation? Because we're going to be, the elect is still going to be there, man. It's that Psalms the 91st chapter. That covering has to be there, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Never mind that good. Y'all got it.
It's not the bill the elder was doing into earlier. This is bill the family of the word is going to bill C9, also known as Combating Hate Act. It's so funny they got a Combating Hate Act.
So now the Bible is hate.
Right.
I thought they swelled in the court of law.
Now you got look.
Swelled in the court of law.
Look. You got Edomite KKK channels, all sorts of white power, hate, neo-Nazism, all these videos and content and stuff, and they're not coming out. But you want to come after Bible-based,
motherfucking chud the building.
right?
Fuck ass nigga.
Dudes is getting banged, and they actually shoot by transgenders.
Oh my lord!
All right, and that's okay. But somebody starts bringing out the scriptures, and all of a sudden,
Right.
Go ahead.
The Combating Hate Act is a law that amends Canada's criminal code to strengthen penalties and create new offenses for hate-motivated crimes.
Create new offenses, so they want to fill up those privatized jails.
Right. For hate-motivated crimes, intimidation, and public display of hate for terrorism symbols.
Wow, so you imagine them private prison owners are licking their chops on that.
God
They,
knows.
them Hebrew
The big ass
camps,
nose.
them Hebrew camps is huge now.
Long nose.
We can get all them. Matter of fact, we probably can get some of them Fruit of Islam dudes too. You know,
Mhm.
so they looking.
Green process.
So right, so they looking
FOY.
at they looking at the brothers, and they salivate.
Right.
How they gonna lock us up? In which the scriptures say that they're gonna do that, man. The difference is though, when they snatch up Farrakhan's guys, and they snatch up us, then it's gonna be
Ain't no
second.
time.
It's gonna be second after 1673.
Right.
All right, because
Right.
it's gonna be different when they put their hands on the prophets of the Lord, because there ain't no prophets among Islam,
Mhm.
and definitely ain't no prophets among FOI, and that ain't no distance to you brothers. It's just the truth. All right, go ahead.
True. This is Matthew 24:9. Then you will be arrested, persecuted, and killed. You will be hated all over the world because you are my followers. So this is the heritage of the saints right here, man.
Yeah, because the rest of the world, they don't want to give up their sovereignty, and they have no. And upon the arrival of Yahushua, when the Yahushua shows up and then he reveals who King David is here on earth, when that happens, there's no more sovereignty of the other nations.
Right.
Because when David comes back,
That's it.
he gathered up his men, and they gonna do what the Lord set them forth to do, which is take the kingdom. All right, real talk.
Right.
You talking about some Maccabean, rebellion on a whole nother level this time.
That is spiritual power.
Right. Okay. You talking about the Lord's X-Men. Bring it up.
This Revelation 11 and verse 15, and the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord.
There you go. So no other governments, no other people, all the other races, all the other governments have to bow down to the government of Yahushua.
Right.
Continue that.
It says the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his anointed, and he shall reign forever and ever.
And that's why Esau Edom is angry, because he knows, all right, and he won't admit it. He's not going to admit it until he's forced to, all right? But he knows that we are those people. He knows that we are the people of the Lord. He's very well aware of it, man. And there's evidence, so much evidence against, to prove that we are. I'm reading a book right now. The book is called, let's see. Damn, I had transferred those pictures yet. God damn it. Hold on. Maybe I did. No, I didn't. Oh, I did. Oh, hold on. It's called The Jews of Khazaria by Kellen Allen Brook. All right? Because I've been battling with AI for the last couple weeks back and forth. They're trying to say it's a conspiracy and there's no proof. All right? In this book, I'm 3 ways in it. And 190 plus 195 is what? It's not quite 4. It's 385, 390, something like that. Yeah, 385. It's 385. I'm a quarter way through the book, and that's and I've already got 385 authors, all from the 1700s to the 1900s that are spoken about, and the majority of these authors are also Jewish, by the way. All right, who have wrote history about the Khazars and the conversion of the Khazars to follow Judaism. But yet, because they were trying to hold on to this lie, this myth. So what they're doing is, how they love to project. So what they're trying to do is project their fear, or they're trying to project a lie. That's all hearsay, and that's all that's anti-Semitism. That's that's just a conspiracy of hate. So you mean so far? Now it's more. Like I said, I'm only a third into the book, and I already have 385 authors from different time periods that never met each other, that don't know each other, and the majority of them are Jewish. And they wrote whole books about this conversion. They wrote whole books about this conversion history of the Khazars to following Judaism. They wrote all kind of it's about marriages, different marriages to different people, to different royal people, and and how they were marrying into the Greek families and marrying into Italian families, all sorts of things, man. All this history, how they took over the trading, you know, the roots from China to Saudi Arabia to Africa. They were controlling all these trade routes and shit. All the stuff that was going on in the Middle Ages, all right? All the wars that they chose Judaism to avoid the wars because the Christians and the Muslims were going at it over Jerusalem, over Israel.
Yeah.
Okay? And so by them choosing Judaism, they ducked and dodged that whole conflict.
They ducked the fade.
That was like, that's y'all problem.
They ducked the big fade.
We ain't got nothing to do with that. And that's why he chose it. Also, he felt like they people really need to be cleaned up. And this, so you mean to tell me, like I said, it's probably even more. It's probably gonna turn, if I go through that book, and that's the thing, I love books like this, because he put all the resources, the time, the dates, the names, the relics, the evidence of the relics, you know, like there's a museum across from us. It's full of relics that are proof and evidence of certain events. So you can argue with me all day. You know, when I produce a relic, all right, because this right here, this relic, you know, that I'm holding in my hand, proves that what you're saying is not true. This
one, I can use that one to cover the cameras.
Okay? So like I said, 385 authors from different time periods that are all talking about this event. All right? Go ahead, brother.
In Psalm 64 and 8, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
Mm-hmm. And almost all these books were written by Edomites. All right, Edomites and Jewish Edomites. Go ahead.
So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Matter of fact, let me show the book to the camera. All right. There it is. Jews of the Jews of Zion. All right, that's the book. Right there. And like I said, I'm the third way into the book. All right, by Kevin Allen Brooks. I'm about 3/4 into the book. No, about a third into the book, not 3/4. And I've already 385 different authors from different time periods with relics, all right, with evidences that these people existed and that these people definitely were following Judaism when they wasn't following Judaism before. And yet you got a people, and just so people can protect the lie, because look, their whole existence is all based upon that lie, and then they're also afraid of what the world would do to them when the world find out that they've been lied to, they've been duped. We're supporting you, and you know, and that's why that whole Judeo-Christian, who you think's at the head of that? All right, but continue.
Who's reading?
Luke chapter 8, verse 17.
You guys can be louder than that or come around, bro.
Yeah, come around.
Y'all got the two big boys, man. He on the line, bro.
Luke chapter 8, verse 17. For there is nothing secret that should not be made manifest. Not anything hid that should not be known and come abroad.
Perfect.
So the secrets of the Bible that was once hid for years and years is coming to the truth.
God.
That's right, brother.
And he spoke about who was in that song. So y'all didn't get that song. Get 85 and 11.
I got that.
Get it, brother.
This is Psalms 85 and 11.
See what happens with Great Millstone? He was already there. Go ahead, brother.
Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven.
All right. So speaking on that book and that event and that historical event, which a certain group of people try to say is all a lie, it's just hate. That's hateful. No, it's true. Because
You hate to hear it.
you hate to hear it because it proves that you're a liar. All right, Milkowski, you're right. Stop. Okay, because because in this book it speaks of different museums in different places and different relics around the world that some of these relics are housed that prove this lie or proves that it's true. All right, so it wasn't just some conspiracy just to shame J-ish people. All right, and like I said, and the majority of the authors, all right, were J-ish themselves. One of the most famous that wrote about it was Arthur Koestler.
That's right.
All right.
13 tribes.
And you know, and
Right.
you know, and supposedly he was writing another book on the same subject when all of a sudden he and his wife committed suicide out of their 4-story London apartment
I didn't know that.
and went and they
Nice. I didn't know that.
they committed suicide, double suicide together, where they held hands and dove head first to the concrete 4 stories below. But you know,
I wonder who they had like this.
but it's definitely you know,
They hold their hands.
yeah, right.
I know your woman. And your woman gonna argue with your ass about taking the trash. She ain't gonna let you kill each other. That don't
Yeah,
even sound right.
So he and his wife held hands and went out their 4-story building. I mean, right. They opened up the windows because you know they got the windows that go all the way down to the floor.
They had money too.
Well, yeah, they did. They had money.
Fuck, he gonna kill himself for.
So they swan dive head first to the concrete. That's pretty much how, you know, how supposedly what happened to Arthur Carson and his wife. Double suicide.
That's it.
But we know that it's a certain group. It's a certain group that you know, that took care of that. Oh, man, is that an IROC seat?
Yeah.
Damn, IROC. Hey,
I had to just get their attention. These old times in the back.
Hey, Elder.
So,
we got an IROC, boy.
Hey, Elder.
oh man, yes, I rock.
It's the same thing with that nigga Henry. I think his name was Henry Arthur Milton. He the one who made Behold the Pale Horse.
Right?
They say
No,
when
his
you
name was,
David Mark Maxwell.
no. His name was Michael Cooper.
okay,
Michael Cooper wrote Behold.
Michael
Cooper. I actually had that book at
Me
home.
too.
I read it like 30 years ago.
but
I read it 10 years before I even got in the truth. So you already see the vibration.
When I first came into the truth, you know, like I'm from the hood and shit, man. You know how you gonna tell if I went to tell the BD. I did. I'm like, man, this shit real. And I'm like, it's real. Like I'm telling you, the Israelites, man, I'm like, man, they got all this shit on lock. And my cousin Rock, that nigga, he actually just got, it's crazy because he just did 17 years, and it's been about that long. My cousin Rock, he just got out. And he said it, he walked up, and everybody was joking with, like, clowning and shit. And they like, no, man, you tripping, man. My cousin Rock said, man, I ain't even gonna lie. He like the chief of those niggas. But when he talked, they shut the fuck up. He said, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was locked up, and I read a book that said the pale white horse, and it said everything that he said, man, is true. You got it. He told
He was in there having revelation.
yeah, because he ain't saying shit the whole time. And he said, he said, y'all laughing at Kel, man. Y'all better read that book, man. Behold the pale white horse. He said, I read that shit locked up. Everything he's saying real, man.
Yeah.
That book is real, man.
Yeah, and that book he even tells you how there was a plan to destroy the so-called black community.
Yep.
And
he was saying.
the Hispanic community.
Yep.
He tells you both that there was a government plan to destroy the so-called black and Hispanic community, man.
Right.
Why do you think that is? Okay, because they know who primarily both sets of those people are, and they know that they one people. Okay, they're very well aware of that, man.
Right.
All right, these elites at the top know exactly who we are.
Yes, they know.
They keep the confusion among the peons.
Yeah.
Okay, but the ones at the top that sit there and eat they steak and lobster dinners.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Mention how the steak.
still bloody.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
They wicked as hell,
Would
man.
you sit at the table with your pit bull?
Because it's the closest thing to that human meat, man.
All right.
What would you say, Papa?
They know.
This is Revelation. Okay, this is Revelation 12. I'm gonna start at 16. Talking about how all things come out. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of God and have the testimony of the Yahweh Mashiach. So these people don't want to hear this because this truth is tearing down their kingdom, even as they stand upon their feet, watch it happen. So they're frustrated, pissed off, and mad behind all these things. And you got this happening. You got an Air Force major that just resigned his thing with the Air Force because of the Constitution, the whole deal. And then he said he knows because he wanted to keep Donald Trump.
And
Right.
he's called that's look. What that man done is that is a major point in history. You witness some American history happen like that because no officer, all right, in the history of America in uniform have stood up and did what he did.
On the steps of Congress.
He literally, and he said it. This is a 17-year career, and I know that I'm going to jail. But this is one of those moments. The same moment like when that Marine got his arm broken. All right, it's another one of those moments, man. And that Marine is running for Congress, and he's probably gonna get in there too. All right, but that, and now on top of what the major just did, I think his name is Jordan Watson. Major, I think it's Major Watson. But nevertheless, regardless,
I got it for you. His name is what we got? Active duty Air Force.
can somebody look at it?
Active duty Air Force.
Jason Watson.
Jason Watson.
So I said Jordan Watson.
It wasn't
Jay-
Chip Hazard.
It was Jason Watson. So
Right.
Major Jason Watson of the United States Air Force
Active duty.
basically spoke out against his current
Head in chief.
Pedo and Chief. Pedo and Thief. Say it right. He spoke. He spoke out. He spoke out against the current pedo and thief. Because truth be matter, they all been pedo and thieves.
Right.
Right.
It's common knowledge now.
But yeah, it's common knowledge. You can't deny it now.
Why did you go to that
Why do you
island?
think they're gonna? They're not going to ever release the missiles. Gonna drop, and they still ain't gonna release. That's gonna be Esau's last claim to victory. At least y'all never saw them files.
Right. We gonna have to download it.
Right.
We gonna know your files from fucking 1709,
You know?
Greece, the 7th century.
Yeah.
Dumb
He gonna be
nigga.
like, yo, at least y'all never got to see those files. Right?
And we definitely gonna show the public. The public gonna know. Look, the Elder Malcolm made a statement, about the house of David. And I was thinking about the scripture, build the tabernacle of David, which you watch it happen to pass right now. But when the Lord give us this power, it ain't gonna be nothing. See, your false sense of power was like it says in Isaiah, who seeth us and who knoweth us, spiritual wickedness in high places, was being hidden. But when we get on top, just like your heaven is our hell, our heaven is gonna be y'all hell.
Absolutely.
So ain't no more secrets.
And
No more secrets.
the worst thing,
That's right, Bob. I got it.
and one of the worst things that they're gonna have to deal with is the thing that they've been most proud of. The thing that they've been the most proud of is this made up whiteness. Right? When they learn that whiteness is made up, it has nothing to do with a race or anything. They literally made that up so that they could call themselves something other than what they really are.
That's right.
The cursed Edomites of the Bible, right? That the Edomites got dominion over the earth in the end days, and they corrupted and ruined the earth. They've ruined the air, they've ruined the water, they've ruined the food, they've ruined everything is suffering and in mourning, from the animal kingdom to humankind, to plant life, the jungle, the trees, everything's in mourning. I'm looking at trees now that this one is completely dead, and I'm looking at other trees, where half of they got nothing but missing. It's like a bitch with a bunch of ball spikes.
You need a weed.
Hey, we got two ball holes.
It's like holes that got hair on the side, on the other side.
Shit, this one ain't got nothing.
And nuts. That one don't got nothing.
They need their weed.
And the other ones,
That's They got alopecia. The trees got alopecia.
So this man he's destroying everything, man. Everything is dying. Nothing is thriving, man. All right?
I got one for you, barbecue side.
Bring it out.
This is Isaiah 14 and verse 6. The point is at 8. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 5. Salaki, I gotta start at 5. It's Isaiah 14 and 5. It says, Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked, the scepter of the rulers, he who smote the people in wrath with the continual stroke. And that's everything the elder going into. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered. The whole earth is at rest and quiet, and they break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee.
Yeah.
And the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feather is come up against us.
Yeah, because everything and everyone has suffered under the rulership of these people, including nature itself, man. When I see them videos, of all them mighty majestic beasts,
Like that
man,
moose.
yeah, oh
with the,
man,
with the things on them.
Yeah.
The bugs. The ticks.
yeah, man,
Fuck, man. That was horrible, man. It
You
hurt
know,
to watch that, man.
it hurt, man.
The sea creatures be
I
having them
saw-
barnacles on them and
They
shit.
didn't put
Yeah.
fences up where fences don't belong, and animals are getting trapped in the fences and dying. I saw a gazelle trapped in the fence being eaten alive by a pack of wild dogs. Now you understand that,
It could've
you know,
got away.
because actually the destiny of this creature was messed with. All right, because he tried to jump the fence and his horns got caught in the fence that shouldn't have been there, and then got caught by a pack of dogs. His head stuck.
They could have gave him
And he
another
just
15 seconds,
He
man.
just got this fucked up look on his face while these dogs are all ripping at his underbelly and his legs, a whole pack of them, until he finally them pulling on him finally freed his horns and he just collapsed to the ground and was literally getting eaten alive.
Fuck.
Right? He wasn't even dead yet, man. Right? All because there was a fence there that was put up by some fucking crackers. It didn't belong there anywhere. Who are you to go someplace in nature and put up a fence?
So you can
And
have sex
strange,
with an animal.
that's a strange, right? That's a strange. The animals are looking at this like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Right?
It's definitely a foreign object. Hold on, Zebo told something.
Go ahead,
or
brother.
Jim, whatever y'all got.
I got
Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5.
I'm
The
going
earth-
to read it in the NLT and read 4. Go to NLT and read that 4. I was on that too.
No, go back to that, bro. This is, I got
But go ahead and get it, man. This storm about to hit hard.
Go ahead, that's what I said. Y'all bring it out.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it is flourished. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. So the Lord is wrapping Esau up, man. You see what's going on, man. The Lord is mocking his devil. It's time for us. It's time for the sons of God to rule, man.
Exactly.
So the young lion, man.
Oh, he already said that.
Yeah, that's the young lion, man. What
you trying to say? What you trying to say?
No, the boy G asked. I said,
Isaiah 24 and 5.
4.
4. I don't have
got the NLT. It's Isaiah 24 and 4 in NLT. The earth mourns and dries up, and the land wastes away and withers. Even the greatest people on earth waste away.
Who's the greatest people? The Lord's people, Israel. We wasted away because of this wicked ass devil who's in charge.
Verse 5, the earth suffers for the sins of his people, for they have twisted God's instructions, violated his laws, and broken his everlasting covenant. Therefore, a curse consumes the earth. His people must pay the price for their sin. They are destroyed by fire, and only a few are left alive.
That's what's coming.
damn,
The fire, the destruction is coming
and I don't
for this
even be
wicked.
liking the remix. That's
Man, that NLT on some scriptures be going hard, bro.
my favorite one outside of KG is the KJP is the Gideons.
And,
But NLT be giving some good
it's a
breakdown.
couple of them out there.
Yeah, the amplified
It's a couple in there amplified too.
Good news.
Real quick, and this is gonna be the last one. All right, somebody in the NLT did Isaiah 14:21. That's literally my favorite, bro.
It's Isaiah 14 and 21
On my mind, nigga.
in NLT.
Today,
It's Isaiah 14 and 21 NLT, and it reads, I will climb to the highest heavens and be like the Most High. Instead, you will be brought down to the place of the dead, down to its lowest depths. So like,
21.
it's Isaiah 14 and 21. So like, it says, kill this man's children.
There you go. There you go.
Let them die because of their father's sin. They must not rise and conquer the earth, filling the world with their cities.
because they are their forefathers.
That's some hate speech for you right there. All right, the Bible, the Lord is not all love. All right, and He coming for you Edomites, man. And that's and read it again. And this is what's gonna happen to you.
Isaiah 14 and 21. Kill this man's children.
Kill him.
Let them die.
All right. Come on, bro. Hey, so with that, man, we're gonna give all praises, all honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Bashir, Rakadash,
Kwam Yasharala,
Kwam Yasharala,
Bob Babal.
Abba, Abba.
Hit that one.
Tonight you'll be the night that I will fall real.